Hello everyone and welcome to the F1 Corner after the practice sessions of the Sakhir Grand Prix. And we are in for a surprise. It is none other than George Russell that dominated not just one but both practice sessions on Friday. Yes, the man replacing Lewis Hamilton already showing off his color and his talent. Is it just a bit of luck, or is there really something under that? Of course, we don't know what were the settings on both cars, what are the fuel loads, but the fact that Bottas finished 4th and 11th on both sessions and getting lap times deleted very often maybe shows that he's under a bit of pressure and that he's trying to overperform. That's something that he needs to keep in mind. Valtteri Bottas just needs to do his job as a Mercedes driver, not trying to overdo things. And that's what every Formula One driver should think about. Just do what you have to do and the results will come. But here, George Russell, fastest in both sessions. It's gonna be interesting to watch tomorrow during the qualifying sessions. Not too far behind the Red Bulls, Max Verstappen, second in both sessions. Verstappen did say that he does not expect them to win this race, even though Hamilton is not there this weekend. But the fact that they are running in second place is still a very good sign for the weekend. So it's going to be also interesting on that side. Will we have again two Red Bulls on the podium? Depending on how George Russell can really compete under the pressure of the qualifying and the race. Third team seems to be Racing Point. Was wondering a bit this morning. They were far behind, but this afternoon, second practice session, Sergio Perez, third best time. Again, we think that this track will suit a bit more the Mercedes powered car because this is a very fast track, full throttle 70% of the lap, meaning that if you have a powerful engine, then you start with an advantage, which is the case for Racing Point. Sergio Perez had a heartbreaking engine failure last week. He will want to make up for it. And he's still without a drive for 2021 and is hoping that Red Bull will offer him a contract, which is still undecided. Alex Albon today, yes, close to Verstappen in 5th place, but still needs to do better and prove that he's worth that second seat at Red Bull. He is really high-spirited this weekend, but we'll have to see with the results. A little bit behind, the McLaren does not seem to really be in the mix, no better than 10th in both practice sessions. It is also for McLaren, they are powered by Renault, which is not the most powerful engine on that grid, but maybe there's something else because the factory team, Renault, Ricciardo 8th, Ocon 4th this afternoon, so there's probably a little bit more than just the engine for McLaren. When you look at the results throughout the whole season, they started strong but began slipping away throughout the season, and at some point we thought that maybe they were beginning to be the 5th best and not the 3rd. So we'll see tomorrow during qualifying. It's going to be intriguing, but with these primary results not looking like they are in the pack. Renault, the factory team, just mentioned it. They could be in the mix. 4th for Esteban Ocon, very good result. He beat Ricciardo on both practice session today. But nothing is played yet. AlphaTauri seems to be really strong once again. They are powered by the Honda engine, which we know has been improving over the years, even though they will leave after 2021. But the AlphaTauri this morning 5 and 6, and this afternoon 6 and 9, once again coming into that mix of 3rd best in the standing. They will not obviously gain enough points to finish 3rd in the championship, but they are at the moment among those midfield strong team, probably better than some Racing Point and McLaren on some tracks. So very good job. Looking down at our two Formula One rookies, Pietro Fittipaldi and Jack Aitken. Not a bad outing for both of the drivers. Of course, for Fittipaldi at Haas, it's going to be a bit tricky because we know that car is not very fast. They have a Ferrari engine who is also not great. And he has not really raced since 2019 in DTM. So, his single-seaters, they are a bit far behind, but doing the job and gaining experience, that's what's important for him. Jack Aitken, same thing, gaining experience and trying to make the best of that William. Nicholas Latifi at Williams, impressive during the second practice session, 15th place. But we have to mention that we have two drivers who suffered problems during the second practice session, Lando Norris and, more importantly, Charles Leclerc. Drive shaft issue at the beginning of the practice session. Did not complete more than 2 laps this afternoon and lost over an hour of running time. And this afternoon also, Vettel at Ferrari, no better than 16th. Did they keep a bit of power down, or is it really the real place those Ferraris are in terms of raw power? It's tough to tell, but looking at Ferrari, at Haas, and even Alfa Romeo, they might not be so much in the mix this week, and we don't expect them to be either. But for sure, it's going to be very, very cool to watch qualifying tomorrow. George Russell, as I mentioned, topping both practice session. What can he do in quali? The statistics provided by Formula One and all those graphs that you see on screen say that Bottas should be about 2 to 3 tenths of a second faster than George, but that's taking into account the fact that Bottas did go off track a few times, so who knows? Bottas needs to get it back together and just do what he does best, which is run this Mercedes to the limit and do his job, not stressed over the young George Russell being in that car. And hopefully we also wish Lewis Hamilton a speedy recovery, and maybe he will be back in Abu Dhabi, but this is a great opportunity for George and he should not let it slip away. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you again tomorrow on Saturday after the qualifying session of the 2020 Sakhir Grand Prix. Have a good day.